What's going on, you guys? Green Weeaboo here with another possible, probably weak attempt of saying I'm back. At least for now, as far as I know. So far, I have been somewhat incredibly busy with other things going on during what I had planned and scheduled for what to upload for Saturday, but I had to reschedule that for a completely different opportunity, other different time, and unfortunately I couldn't. I wasn't as interested as I thought anymore because there were so many change of plans after the other, and um, I had to be somewhere from last week to originally today. I had to be gathered with family members, and it was uh, it was somewhat okay, just not the first half, and the second, and probably the Saturday, but the Sunday was somewhat okay. The Monday, not so much. Yesterday, I don't want to talk about that, especially with the first two halves of today. Um, on Saturday, I had to be able to get the chance to show up and appear to my grandmother's celebration of life, which was truly heartbreaking. And for everyone else, friends and family, it was nice enough to see them again. Nice to see them take the time from their lives, from working, to at least support us, see how we're feeling, how we're going through this tragic loss and unfortunate part of life. Um, the celebration of life went okay. I'd rather not get far into detail unless anyone is interested. And if you are, I'll see if I can try and remember to make it into probably another different video again in case anyone's interested. Um, first half went okay. I um, tried. I was just a complete mental mess on what to say and how to feel. Then managed to get through that part. The the lunch was more difficult than I kind of figured from the the many memories of her early life before me being born and introduced into her life, and eventually being taken under her wing during my childhood and everything else. And I went to the the burial where my grandfather was 19 years ago, and I sent a text to a family member who is a, I want to say, Marvel pioneer, because I forget like the full announcement, discovery, fun piece of information about her, since I've been explaining to her all these many um, stayaways and feel free to watch and enjoy Marvel projects, MCU or not MCU projects from, again, uh, I honestly forget which one came out, what Marvel movie came out before 2008. Um, and the text I sent to her was a picture of a rock of my grandfather, saying that he was my grandmother's giant, and the text with the picture said, "Stone, lucky, no hurt, like Hulk." Incredible Hulk, season 1, episode 5 or 6, Innocent Blood, and then later asked me what the whole plot of the episode was, and I explained to her the whole thing, expressed how that half of the end of the last few minutes, seconds of the episode matched how I felt, since Hulk was sitting next to a gargoyle base while I was standing a few inches far from a rock, a boulder of some sort. And since Hulk and I couldn't match exactly how each boulder or stone would say and feel, because both materials, both objects were just still and silent, and me, my brother, and mother, and both uncles scattered her ashes, and before doing that, before heading straight to the burial where my grandfather was, before heading to the lunch, unfortunately, during the scenery of making sure I'm safe enough to cross the streets, one of the childhood homes I grew up in has unfortunately been demolished, and since I had to discover that as I'm walking, there goes me moving back there, because I had plans for a future video which I can't say anymore because I had to shut the idea down, and I had plans on what rooms will have which pieces of furniture and decorations all over, but now that it's just suddenly in ruins, except for the 3 garages that were there and the tree, those are still there. Probably, I'm not entirely sure how long, if those are going to be next very soon, because 2017 was the unfortunate last time being in that area, which I can't explain. I can't say why, because some reasons should be left as they are, kept private, and I'm not I'm not brave enough to get into details, since that's my business, and I don't want to risk making it worse for myself. And the reason why I say that is because, so I had plans for a future video, which is a part of a one of the 2 big no-nos in for the Green Weeaboo YouTube channel, which I can't discuss anymore. I can't explain now that the house I used to grow up in is gone and no longer closer to a certain establishment, which, again, part of those reasons why I can't explain it on the Green Weeaboo YouTube channel anymore. So, I don't know if I'm back for good again. I don't know if I'm back for very little, like I kept doing over and over again, which is not on purpose to you guys. Um, I'm interested in at least letting you guys know how I felt during the Saturday. I had an original plan to record and then upload something during that Saturday, but I decided to sort of reschedule that. Not sure when because it's crossed off, and I hope to do it sometime later. I might probably do it this year. I can't say which month to be exact. I don't know which month to choose from exactly because I have more and more things going on my plate, as if I finally see the surface of the plate, metaphorically. And yeah, um, if I'm lucky enough, I hope to say it. I hope to get it um, expressed. But because of that, all I can say is one thing about it is I bought something from a convention a few weeks ago, and because of my lack of reading, because I don't pay much attention to reading to everything, I bought a sticker, and aside from the quote on it, because of how much it fitted me, it took advantage of me. And since I don't have my grandmother in my life anymore, I originally had plans back when she was healthy and not as chair ridden than usual. I I had plans on getting a girlfriend, introducing her to her, introducing the lucky lady in my life to my grandmother, trying to receive her and one of my grandfather's wedding rings together. I don't care which one. And since that's never going to happen, I too had to shut that idea down. I had to shut that goal achievement off. I had to shut that achievement down because something of mine gave me my power, while my strength came from her. And what still hurts back to this day is that I managed to have her help me get through lockdown in 2020 and all of 2021 before November and December of 2021. And knowing that it's all over, I have no one to help get me through this family loss. And yeah, it just, I forget how it goes from No Way Home by Happy. It hurts knowing that they're gone, but it hurts even more knowing the things that they stood up for. You ever wonder if that's gone too? And it just, so much still hurts from the time it happened, the day it happened, and to quote from the start, to quote Amazing Spider-Man issue number 400, it's my time, Peter. It's my time, and I'm trying to do this with courage without breaking down. Much like 2020 and lockdown, to quote Falling in Reverse's Popular Monster, "'Cause I'm about to break down, I'm searching for a way out." And I know when I'm in trouble, I'm not alone. I need to turn to my friends. I I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to feel from the Saturday of 4 days ago to knowing if I'm back for good, making more content than very little over and over again. I don't know. A lot of rescheduling, a lot of not only making up for lost time at work, but also trying to catch up from um, what's been going on after trying to get the time off. Um, it just it hurts knowing that another person from my childhood is gone, and then finding out the same unfortunate truth for one of the homes I grew up in, with her, under her care, under her wing, which was going to be my plan to move back to, and apparently not. I will, however, say something in the description down below to kind of match how I feel about a certain a certain place closer to home, which again I don't feel strong and brave enough to say as I'm making this, because I don't want to risk making it worse for myself, making it more terrifying, and worry about whatever consequence could be on its way. And yeah, if any of you enjoy this video, I appreciate the like. Feel free to leave a comment, and subscribe to the Green Weeaboo if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys next time, I hope, and take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.